The shadow of the day will embrace the world in gray, and the sun will set for you. And I am the Shadow Teacher 33, Jason Abraham, and class is in session. And many years ago, I remember watching one late night, I was up with one of my best friends, one of my bandmates, and we were dreaming about conquering the world with our music. And we were looking to great entertainers, great performing artists who inspired us. And one of the greatest entertainers we came across was a televangelist, of all people, televangelist named Rod Parsley. And one night we were up watching Rod Parsley, and we remembered he recited a passage from the book of Isaiah. And it went something like this. Isaiah chapter 45. Thus saith the Lord to his anointed, I will go before thee. I will make the crooked way straight. I will render asunder bars of iron. And I will give to thee the treasures of darkness, hidden riches, and in secret places. And then he said it just like that. And his congregation, they started jumping up and down, shouting and hollering, because they believed that the treasures of darkness he referred to was going to be a new Rolex, new BMW. They believed they were going to access some stuff that nobody else could get to. But the truth about those treasures of darkness is the treasure within the cave that only the courageous, only the strong, only the brave shall bear fruit of. The treasures that are the result from chasing the dragon, from facing one's own demon, the demon that lurks within the shadow, within our own shadow. And the month of May, again, we got a couple of solar eclipses happening. I don't know when this video is going to go up. It might go up before the second solar eclipse, might go up after. But once again, the time when the shadow of the moon lines up with the brilliant light of the sun, the star that is the center of our universe, of our small universe, our solar system. When this alignment happens in perfect synchronicity, we get an opportunity. We get the opportunity of facing our individual shadow. And a lot of times, triggers show up, emotions show up, old stories, old paths, old goals that we thought we have attained. There's a reminder that shows up that some darkness is still left in us. We might get angry, agitated. We find that one person who makes us feel like that petulant child. We may feel weak. We may feel defeated. We may feel sad. These are the emotions of the shadow. These are the triggers that lead you into facing the shadow and the darkness and that dragon, that fire-breathing dragon that's deep in that cave. And the habit for most people is simply to react in anger and fear and sadness, to be in this reactionary mode. Someone who is not a sovereign creator, but someone who is always doomed to react to the outside world, the outside stimulation, what is coming to them, what's coming at them. And this is the consciousness of a victim. And when we are presented with that opportunity of facing the shadow, facing something that just pulls this visceral emotion out of us, we have the opportunity to sit with it and ask, what does this have to teach me? What do I need to see here? What am I missing now that the light is shining into this shadow that I was not able to see before? And we have the opportunity to sit with what comes up and choose a different response. Choose a different response that's going to lead to a different outcome, as opposed to just repeating more of the same. And collectively, the entire planet is facing its shadow. It's facing the truth of the matrix, the truth of the matrix of control that we live in, the truth of the acquiescence of power, the truth of those imposing power on us, saying something's for our own good, but seeing that it only benefits them. And again, when we see this, we have the choice of either remaining in that victim consciousness, saying, you know, I can't do anything about it. This is the way things are. And I need someone else to make decisions for me. I need someone to make this right. And we may say, oh, you know, these people are evil who are ruling the matrix right now, but we need the Savior to come back. We need someone else to save us. We need that Savior figure to come and lead us to the promised land. And we have the choice of continuing this. This, again, is the mentality people have had in this past age. People have been waiting for a Savior to lead them off to the promised land. But yet that Savior hasn't shown up. And if we continue to repeat this line of thinking, we're going to get more of the same and remain in victimhood. Or we can choose option B, which is to go to freedom. And ultimate freedom involves radical ownership. That good old Jocko Willink concept of radical ownership, of owning the truth that we are in fact creators, and all the suffering that we experience within ourselves, as well as the suffering on the planet, we play a part in. We have a role in that suffering. And we accept that we are creators, then we see that the medicine for our suffering is within us. And when we have the medicine within us, then we can choose different actions, different paths, different ways of engaging the world, ways of becoming the authorities ourselves, the authors of our own stories, as opposed to letting a controller, a shadow figure, an elite write those stories for us. So, when you are facing the shadow of your day, know you've got a great opportunity. And indeed, the sun will set for you, my friend. Be strong, be well, and I will see you on the other side.